20 minutes of
Okay. So, going on from that, we actually have our second segment, which is the Batman 2 looks to possibly, and this is just a rumor as of right now, nothing is confirmed, to introduce Dick Grayson, aka Robin. I'm excited about this. I've been looking forward to seeing a Dick Grayson,
absolutely.
aside from Chris O'Donnell, who is clearly an adult trying to pretend to be a teenager.
We get too much of that
Who
during
is
that
that?
era.
Chris O'Donnell, the only other live-action Dick Grayson we've ever gotten.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I just thought he was playing an adult. I didn't
No,
think he was...
he was supposed to be a teenager. He's supposed to be like 17.
Robin 17.
Yeah. Even though Dick Grayson was like 12 in the comics,
But
it varies. I know.
I'm also glad that we are getting a sequel to the Batman because it was a good movie that took a different take on.
This
Batman.
is the one with
We
what's
actually-
his face in it, right?
Sparkles.
Robert Pattinson.
Yes.
Thank you.
We actually got to see the detective side of things instead of just the combat.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
To
Okay.
be fair, The Dark Knight did it a little well too, but I think that this
A little bit, but
yeah.
not as much. Like this one, the detective work was the main focus.
That is-
Yeah, he seemed very punchy, occasionally ask questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also heard rumor for this one they're gonna bring in Mr. Freeze as the villain.
That has been the rumor because the director really wants to.
Mm-hmm.
However, I don't think they're introducing Mr. Freeze. If I remember correctly, the confirmed villain is going to be Clayface. We don't know if it's going to be Monster Clayface or it's going to be Golden Age Clayface, which was he wore just a clay mask. He was a guy that just wore a clay mask. So
Clayface would be an interesting one. That's one we haven't really.
well, and again,
That one we haven't seen in live action, so
Yeah.
that would be interesting.
and again, we still don't know which way they're going to go. Are they going to go for the fantastical element, or are they going to keep it mostly real?
Because
That's
I
the
feel
problem.
like if they do it the way that they did it in the cartoons with him, instead of not having the mask and actually being the actual...
Yeah, it was like
Goop.
makeup. He was an actor, and he started using this makeup to make himself look younger, but then it eventually just completely corrupted him, and now he can transform into whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to go the CG
Is
route.
that
and it's
seriously
gonna be
his
hard.
backstory?
That's one of his backstories. It depends on which
This is
comic you go
comics.
for. That's the backstory, I believe, in the Batman animated series. That's what they do with them.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that's the background they use for the Harley Quinn series as well.
And evidently
Yeah.
he's the only one who's ever used this makeup.
He's the oned one that ever
Oh,
had this
that was-
reaction.
Had
as
a
far as-
allergic
Yeah.
reaction.
yeah, or not even allergic reaction.
Or
He's,
just a
I think it's
reaction.
because he used so much of it, it just fused with his skin, and he became a monster.
Yeah.
Well, and in the animated series, he was basically drowned in the stuff.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
well,
yeah,
yeah.
that makes more sense. Yeah. So
Yeah.
And I mean,
so-
people live and breathe the animated series, so I mean, it's the Bible
is true.
at this point.
well, not entirely. There's definitely some other heavy inspirations. Like I would say, The Long Halloween is like one of the most popular. I would say it's up there with The Killing Joke as like one of the most popular and well known Batman comics. The only other one that would like rival it would be The Dark Knight Returns.
Mm-hmm.
So there is that. But I'm excited if they do end up doing this.
Mhm.
I don't know how it's going to work from like a uniform standpoint. I don't know if they're going to go with the whole he's wearing the bright red and the bright yellow and all that other shit. I don't know if they're going to do that.
And the not pants.
And the not
No, I think
Speedo.
that, I guess Pattinson in an interview where the director was right next to him, they said, well, we would have to go young, like 12 or 13. Because, you know, that's typically how Robin is. And Dick Grayson was a relatively young Robin. I think the only other character that, like, whoever took on the mantle of Robin that was younger, I believe, was Damian Wayne. And I think he was 10.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's because
Yeah, Damian Wayne was like 10 or 11.
yeah, he
when
was 10 or
became
11. He was a preteen.
Robin.
So,
Yeah.
you know, that's the thing.
I think the oldest one was Jason Todd when he
I think Jason
became
Todd was
Robin.
like 14. If I remember
Yeah, I
correctly,
think he was the oldest one.
he was one of the older ones, yeah.
And then you got Red Robin, who became Robin purely because he found out who Batman was.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, no, I'm glad that they might possibly be introducing a Bat family into this universe, which is a nice idea.
Oh yeah,
I love that idea.
That'd be cool.
However,
Yeah.
it also is going to be a little confusing with James Gunn's DCU because this universe is still separate. Like this is not blending into the DCU. This is going to be its own universe. So
It's the Sonyverse versus the MCU.
pretty much, but it's still the same studio. But no, what it comes
Yeah.
down to is we are going to get an older Batman in DC, and he's already going to have Tim Drake as his Robin. So that means we could possibly be seeing a whole Bat family there. So we don't know yet. That's going to be a little confusing, in my personal opinion.
That would be cool to bring. Okay, that would be really cool if they do go with this route, and then the DCEU's version of Batman, like you said, was going to be the older one.
Mhm.
Then when they bring in Batman Beyond, where you see an older Bruce Wayne, then I don't know, do like some kind of crossover or something like that.
It's not bad. It's not a bad idea.
It would
Live
make
action
sense
Batman
because-
Beyond would be difficult as hell.
It would. A lot of CGI.
Well, that's actually was if the Flash didn't do so fucking terrible. That actually would have been the next Batman movie to come out.
Would have been
be
Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond.
Yeah, it would have been one
And
of the
I
next
think
big projects.
It would have been expensive.
Well, they were going to have
think
Michael Keaton too.
They would have had Michael Keaton. I don't remember if they had someone casted or was rumored to be casted as
I think it was a
the younger
rumor.
Batman.
Uh,
I don't remember who it was though.
Yeah, I think it was probably a rumor. But no, I am very excited about this topic. I think it's definitely, or not this topic. I am excited about them possibly doing it. I'm curious to see how they do it in the Batman universe because this particular version of Batman seems to be very lonely, like a loner. And yeah, I don't entirely know how that's
Maybe
gonna...
it's sticking more truer to the comics.
Well, yeah, there is that too.
It kind of is.
But maybe they are gonna, because they did kind of show a little bit of character growth from him, that he is willing to take, he is willing to save these people and everything else like that, and he does see it as he can't just be a symbol for vengeance; he has to be a symbol for hope, or not hope, of justice.
Justice?
Yeah, of justice. He has to be a symbol of justice, and that's the biggest thing. And I think that might be the ultimate character growth, that we could be seeing him actually delve into some philanthropy, like the Bruce Wayne in the comics. So I think that's going to be very interesting to see with Robert Pattinson. I mean, but the dude's fucking.
I need to watch that movie again now.
The Batman.
Mhm.
You have a way of watching it.
The Batman.
Question?
I know.
Question?
I'm saying I have to.
What's up? Possible answer.
Green Lantern is also DC, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Is there ever a moment of but I am justice, and then Green Lantern shows up? Is there a thing
Oh no.
where
I
he
don't think
ends up
so.
meeting?
I mean,
Well,
there could be a comic.
I want to say that the difference is Batman is Gotham City Justice.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like not
All
definitely
the
not large
other
scale.
Justice League members, the rest of the Justice League members know not to go to Gotham.
So
Don't touch
to put
it.
it
It's
into
not stated
real world
repeatedly.
context, Batman is tried in a small town justice, and everywhere else is like LA. Justice is there, but it's not
Green
scary.
Lantern whereas Green Lantern is justice on a galactic scale.
Yes. Basically like the old school Buzz Lightyear.